Mushtaq, Rajpar, Numan से या दोस्त बार आया ना असांजे लाइ निहायत ई इज़त अफ़ज़ाई जी ॻाल्हि आहे पाण कंहिं भलीदा करण जे लाइ मां ख़ालिद जमाली खे गुज़ारिश कंदुसि त अचे डॉक्टर ऐं ॿियनि सभी आयल महिमाननि खे भलीदा चवनि।
Thank you, Rafiqa. Vanatha Bebo Kan Pan Nakhain Panjo. Tikar Bitter Shapri, Ruda Arsan. He let it eat a Vejaran Maran, Perio Perdian, Sala Sayet. Piaraso Moses Mamara, President Sana, Maqbool Halepoto Sahab, General Secretary Mushtaq. Rajpar Sahab, Adi Nidofar, Ado Nomar Sheikh, Sai Laghari Sahab, Sai Baki Sahab, जेके भी आए हैं मेहमान हैं, सबनी के शामिल। माजस जो शेर इन्हें जगह रे पड़े हो, तो लड़की साइन में कोई मैसेज आ कि एक जवान लाया है, जेके वॉलंटरी सुधरनी लाए कम करना। ऊपर जो इनकी फैमिली जो वक्त एटी पार्टी फैमिली जो मां सां गॾु वरी किसे मां कट करा ऐं उन सां गॾु जो वॉलंटियर करण खां पोइ बि उनखे माण्हुनि जे तरफ़ां सख़्तु तनक़ीद करे उन्हनि खे अंडरमाइन करण जी कोशिशि मिली आहे। रती साईं चयो ई उहे वण जेके टिकर भितर छापियूं सही पोइ बि ॿियो ऐं रिटर्न बि न Thanks a lot. Thank you.
जो कौम जिये वो जियंदो रहंदो जो आप जियंदो रहंदो इहो अदा ख़ालिद जे भलिका जी सभी खे हाणे मां गुज़ारिश कंदुसि साईं लघारी साहब खे अचे साना जे एक्टिविटीज़ जे हवाले सां कुझु लफ़्ज़ ॻाल्हाइनि। साईं लघारी साहब
Well, those of you who do not know me, my name is Javaid Laghari. I live in Houston and I also live in Karachi. Currently, I spend my time in two places, but I would like to take you back on the historical journey 40 years ago to 1984. I think this was just after the MRD movement that Sindh and Sindhis were suffering a lot. And there were very few Sindhis scattered all over North America. I think it was at that time, and I would like to remember Dr. Feroz Ahmed here. He was a Urdu-speaking Sindhi who used to teach at Howard University, Washington, D.C. And he was a leftist and he was running a democratic forum in North America. And he introduced that. You know, this is the age when you had no cell phones and you had no emails, you had no internet. So everything was posted. Hard copy posted, the post office used to go to the post office, make photocopies on the photocopy machine and start moving. So I met him there because I was also a professor at the State University of New York. Out there. So there were just hardly 2 or 3 people that we knew. So I asked him, I said, you have running a newsletter. How many cities are there in your newsletter? So he identified about 25 names and he gave me their names and their addresses. So I came to Buffalo, New York and typed in the letter and I sent it to all those 25 people saying, well, you know, we are scattered, we are distributed, we live out here. And I think it's time that maybe we should get together and we should have an association of cities in North America. And I got my phone number. I started receiving a lot of calls. The enthusiasm was extremely high. And everybody was saying, yes, this is a great idea, let us do that. So I think it was at that time that another organization in London, which was along similar lines, had bylaws. So I took those bylaws, corrected it, and sent draft bylaws to all these people saying that there is an organization with a survey form that said what would we call, another question was what would we call the association? And then even one of the names that I put in there was NASA, not American Sindhi Association. And then of course there was Sindhi Association of North America as well. So anyway, there was an overwhelming support for the name Sana, and more or less we agreed to the bylaws. We said they are going to form an organizing committee, the very first organizing committee. And I thought the people who were the most active, I said, let us put together a committee of 5 people who are members of the organizing committee under the condition that nobody would become a member of the first executive council. Because we don't want people to get the feeling that this is a vested interest and we are trying to project ourselves. So I remember the first member of the organizing committee was Dr. Javaid Laghari, who is in Boston, was in Boston, he passed away. Javaid Laghari, who was my classmate from engineering at Jamshedpur. He was in Pittsburgh working for Westinghouse. And I believe Salman Mehman, also an engineer, also from the engineering college, he was a civil engineer working in Toronto. And after Dr. Aftab Qazi, also a PhD in international relations, he was working in Pittsburgh. So 5 people got together, created an organizing committee, and we said that let's identify the people who were the most active, because there was no election at that time, it was literally by nomination and they were actually confirmed at the very first convention. It was not an convention, it was just the first meeting that took place in Washington, D.C. in 1985. About 40 people showed up. That was the first convention in which the first elected body, I should say nominated body, it was unanimous, in which had Rajpar as the first president of Sana. So these are the humble beginnings of Sana from the first meeting. And today I see here, and you look at the last convention that we had in Calgary and all the conventions we have had in Washington, D.C., Toronto, Washington, D.C., Houston, of course. We are literally looking at 1,000+ people that show up for Sana meetings. And I hope and I expect, this is a big change that we have seen over the last 40 years. So one of the observations I would like to make here is in 1995, after living in America for 20 years, I relocated back to Pakistan. Nobody does that. The reverse migration. So I was not active for almost 20 years in Sana, but I continued to be a member because I was the first life member of Sana. And when I came back after 20 years in Pakistan and also in the Philippines, I was kind of disappointed because I was expecting Sana to be an organization, a very strong organization doing a lot of activities, but it was just floating from one annual meeting to the next annual meeting to the next annual meeting. So here I would like to give credit to our executive committee, which is Dr. Maqbool, Halepoto, Mushtaq, and all the other members who have actually served Sana for the last 2 years. They literally raised the level of Sana to the type of organization that we dream of, that we visualize what Sana actually should have been. Now, wherever we go in Sindh, or even in Pakistan, or even in other countries, like even in Netherlands, I was there for 3 years, everybody knows Sana as a global organization of Sindhis. It's an identified organization. And I think the major planning of that goes to our current executive committee. And that is the reason we have all connected here today, because this committee has done such wonderful work that at least they have my support, and I hope they have your unanimous support, so that we can continue with that for 2 more years. So the momentum they have built up should continue. So thank you very much for coming to our town, and we welcome you here on behalf of